Hello, hello. There we go. Now,
Guys.
hello. You're going to be commentating your next matchup here, which I believe is Red Leviathan versus... Who are they against again?
Where's our fourth?
Where's our fourth? Yes, thank you.
At a very long pools game.
Yeah, this is the last match of pools, so after this, we end up being Top Cut. And I think mostly Top Cut's going to be on stream, I imagine. I think we might even have enough time to stream. Well, we'll see.
Maybe.
But yeah, we have Zephyr, Megzy, Serena, and Tiny versus Mad Million, Family, Kodia, and Sub-Hero. This is going to be a fun set. I know, I think, I'm actually not entirely sure of the score of these teams, but I believe they're both currently 0-3. So this will be for seeding into Silver.
I know that Where's Our Fourth's comp is Wiper, Tri-Stringer. I know Zephyr plays Wiper and Nancy plays Tri-Stringer, sometimes Zephyr, though Zarina and Tiny are a bit of a mix-up. And I know Mad Million plays Tetra.
Yeah, I do play there, so... does Family play Charger? Am I tripping? I might be tripping.
I'm not entirely sure, though. I'd love to see a Charger. As a Charger main myself, I would love to see a Charger here. We don't have as many Charger players here as we do as some other lands, but, you know, hope we can see some more in later events, I hope. Please, Bamboozling players, come to our land. I need I need to know that I'm not alone as a Bamboo player in the land.
I think you might be though. That's like the thing.
Maybe it is the thing. Though I'll just swap to being the dinosaur man, and Bamboozler will be like my secondary my secondary characteristic. But
by the way, the microphones. Get them really close to your mouth.
alright. Sorry if you couldn't hear us very well.
Should be better now, yeah.
Microphones weren't as close as they should have been.
Yeah, no. I think they're just doing all the setup now.
Both?
We got a handheld. The person directly to my right. I can't screen peek.
That is going to be kind of crazy to see. I really wish we could tell what player it was. Maybe when the game starts.
Yeah, I know they're on the one of them. Yeah, man, handheld's funny. I don't know. I can't play handheld. I know the players are demons.
Yeah, I don't think I know a single person that plays handheld in like a competitive environment.
Well, there's one to my right. There's one right there.
Yeah, and it's like, what is it? I hope y'all are enjoying the first Colorado land. We've had some, or maybe not technically not first land, but first regional. We've had some crazy up and downs the past year trying to get stuff set up. Oh, game start. Game is started. Oh, fuck.
Map mode. Come on. Put the cart before the horse there.
You know what? I just want to...
You want to get in there.
Yeah, I want to get in there. Rainmaker, Manta, Tower, Ship Shape, and Clams. Scorch. These are some pretty nice maps. Rainmaker Manta is always a silly one. We've had this a few times in like this land, and it's been very funny.
Yeah, it's a very swingy map. I mean, like generally speaking, right? Like whoever ends up taking the other player's bats or other team's bats first is going to have a huge advantage.
Yeah.
It is kind of unique in a way in that it's one of the very few Rainmaker maps where I actually think that both the checkpoints are viable to go for.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of a the situation. Most Rainmaker maps, it's like, oh, you always go left where you're throwing. So that's what's fun about it.
Yeah. Like, the left check is very good as, like, your consistent, like, go option. The right check is really good as an alternate option or, like, a breakaway or a bit of a, like, a surprise option that if you're the if the police are preparing for a left check take.
Yeah, and it's like, generally like, it's a lot harder to secure an actual push and hold from the right side, because you end up in a situation where they can kind of come from left, take bats, and then push into you. But if you end up getting like a wipe and then get right, and then you can like secure, you can generally just protect the right side of the map and just like burst down into the pit. It's
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different reasons you might want to go right. But overall, it's pretty even.
Yeah, and what is it? Rainmaker Manta is always really funny for comps because I don't think it entirely focuses on longer short range, though the layout is so weird that it just facilitates some really fun comps. Tower ship shape and Clam Scorch, unfortunately, are very meta picks. Or meta, that's not really the right word. Very traditional picks. I am a huge fan of both of them, though I will not lie, we do see a lot of the same stuff on these maps. Though, Clam Scorch, there's some fun stuff you can do. While Tower Shipshape is a very long-range favorite stage, things like Leader or Pencil is very likely to be seen there if they do have a Charger player.
Yeah, in contrast to Manta, where you're just not going to see any options.
Yeah, if the Charger player can play like a spot lane, like a heavy, I think that could come out, though.
Yeah, that's what my team's doing. We have a pen player and they're playing Manta. Or not heavy,
Yeah, I used to, when I played more like Leader and kind of more traditional backlines alongside Bamboo, I picked Edit on Manta, and even when I fully committed to going basically a Bamboo trick, I played a lot of Edit specifically on Manta, as well as some of the really bad Bamboo maps like Comeback. Or I guess you would technically count Lemuria, though by that time I was not really playing a ton of Edit.
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, no, with Tower Control Ship Shape, I think we're going to see. I mean, something that's pretty common between Rainmaker, Manta, and Tower Control Ship Shape is that AoE is very, very strong there. So I think, if one team has a very strong AoE player, you can see the set kind of swing in their favor.
Yeah.
AoE is also good on Clam Blitz as well. Our Clam Blitz Scorch, right? But it tends to have a bit harder of a time getting in compared to the other two maps. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking out for. I'm going to see, is there AoE out on the field? How is each team managing that? What's going on with all that?
Yeah, AoE even as a whole is really strong in the meta right now, and we've seen a lot of Blaster, vanilla Blaster and custom Blaster this land. So we could, honestly, I would not be surprised to see it, especially on Tower Control. Though Manta Rain could be a bit more
But another weapon that I actually think is quite good on Manta Rain, which you're talking about it more because it's the first map of the set. Wiper, as a sword player, I think Wiper is really strong. It has a lot of places to move around. It has a lot of ledges it can hide behind and be super annoying behind.
It can even play on some of the high ground because the high ground is the rates is not entirely bad. Yes, you can get shot down by a long range player, but if you're in a tough spot, I don't think going the high ground is that bad. And sharking is really popular on Rainmaker on Manta. And I know Wiper can occasionally have some good sharking moments, though of course not as good as Decav.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hate sharking, especially when it has Hammer. Hammer's also really strong on the map, just breaks its way through the closed corridors.
As well as just right check, and if you're throwing it, probably also left check.
Yeah, exactly. So, Wiper's a good pick there, and as we mentioned, it's a Wiper player on Where's Our Fourth, so we might see. Keep an eye on that. Zeph might go a little crazy.
Yeah, Wiper is I don't think we've seen a lot of Wiper this LAN, but we have a lot of Wiper players, so I feel like some of them have been swapping off to Wiper. I know that one of the persons on my team that is also a Wiper player has been swapping off. We've only played Wiper one match this LAN, so unfortunate because we'd probably see 5 Wiper Wiper players if we were to see all of them play Wiper at the same time, which is funny, but like that's a lot of hammers.
Let's see. Looks
You see one more player. We're having tech issues.
good. Just one problem person. And it's their fault. It's not
It is
anyone's
definitely 100% their fault. If not, the docks or sets full. The setup is completely fine. No one panic. I am someone who's a big fan of Scorch clams. I feel like it's really the only time you ever see Scorch Gorge. Like, you do see it in rain occasionally, though clams is probably the best. You see it very often in... you see it very often in pools, especially for like... oh, we're good! We're good to potentially go. I'm very excited to see, because this is the last match of pools, very excited to see when brackets start, because that means we'll start to see counterpick systems swap, because right now it's a play all three pools bracket, but when it swaps, we're going to have both a gold and a silver bracket. First match will be what is on pre-decided. But every match that is lost, the team that lost gets to pick the map and mode, while the team that won gets to strike.
Are we doing strikes?
I think so. We get to ban like one map, which I think pretty cool. Not necessarily actually strikes, just one map. You know, we're not striking all the way. You know, not like ultimate or melee here. But I'm quite excited to see, because our map list is really funny. We have a lot of strange picks as like counterpick exclusive maps. Like all your funky maps, you got like I got Flounder, we got Urchin. Unfortunately, no Lemuria. Sorry, Lemuria fan. 3 of you there. I'm hoping we do see the results in the next. I did not know we had a Lemuria hater. Anyway, fuck Lemuria. Let's get to
Maria, not a fan.
Okay, Charger Clash Blaster.
That's AoE. That's AoE.
Look how that's AoE.
That's AoE. It's also got a Zuka. Zuka's pretty good on this map.
Yeah.
I mean, Zuka's, you know, I'm kind of a Zuka doubter. I think that special weapon is kind of dookie unless your name is Blade.
I know that from experience, this Charger player is absolutely utterly insane, and the VAC Charger especially is honestly a very underrated kit. I know everyone plays Leader Repent over it, but it's like, especially on Rainmaker, that VAC is insane. Oh, we get to see some early pushes. The rain coming out.
Yep, the back is gonna.
Oh, slider! Huge slider there.
Huge slider. There's no back for this rain because the Charger picked it up. We're gonna see. Ooh, we actually have full control of their bats. Yeah, really, really good position here. We need somebody to secure the right side. Charger's gonna go there. Huge. Yeah, Weber's trying to fight his way down, but ends up getting picked by the brush.
They might pop back here. We got a vac. Yep. Is this gonna be a quick game?
This might be a KO.
It might be an instant win.
I don't think they have any wins. Yeah.
That's a vac moment there.
Yeah, Wiper couldn't get in. Wiper was dead. So there was no way to counter the back. Yeah.
They got some really nice early picks there, and not just a lot of space right off the bat.
I mean, something I was going to bring up about this map is that it can be incredibly snowbally. But yeah, as we see there.
Especially after like the drop from like first check to second, right? First check to medium. It's like that basically kind of anyone that drops there is instant, like almost instant win. You see that Leviathan takes first match.
Yeah. Crazy quick match going to Leviathan. I know that this might actually end up being kind of hard for Warriors Are Forced to take back as well, because this is another map where I think Charger's going to get a lot of value, where I think, you know, if this is one of the maps where if Clash is going to get value, it's going to be here.
Yeah, it's like, I'm so excited to see the Clash Blaster come out. I think it's so funny. I hope we see it. And maybe even we see it do some fun stuff, you know, if we could get the perspective on the clash, that'd be really fun. But if they stick clash this whole time, that'll be really impressive. Because I know I could not stick clash for an entire tournament, not even a LAN.
Because I think I'm pretty sure that they've been on Clash the whole time. I've kind of been peeking. Oh no, never mind. I lied. I'm a liar.
Lies.
I actually see Junior here instead of the Clash. This is going to be quite a different pick. Bubble's going to be great at securing more aggressive positions.
Both teams also have a bubble, so we could see some crazy snowballing from either side.
Yeah, one already down on the side of where they're fourth. There goes two. Now, we're going to see the Edit get pushed really far back. We already have their court and their top left. This is probably going to be a check unless something goes very wrong. Especially considering Reef Sliders coming out here.
The potential Reef Slider here could be huge.
Yeah, especially out of this top left. Exactly where I was thinking.
Nice.
Huge pick there. But somebody actually got passing down the tower to the blaster. Oh, there's two. Huge jump. Great jump.
The beacons from the Octobrush Nuvo seem to be coming in handy.
Yeah.
They'll definitely come in handy upon retake.
Ooh, bad drop. Unfortunate drop. Yeah. Not hitting that direction way down. It's going to seal your fate. Brush is going to rise tower here. Just trying to find something. Great restraint there, honestly. I am a single-brained ape and would have ran directly towards the enemy team.
Tri-Stringer got very
huge
nice.
pick, actually. That was really clean.
Honestly, there's like both acres here on each side have like crazy object damage. Like Splat Charger, especially with Object Shredder, is insane. I don't know if they're running Object Shredder though, but the bow is just either way insane.
Yeah, Blaster's just gonna poke into this pit here. Nice kill. There we go. That's what we were looking for last time.
Oh,
another one.
Oh, the poke.
The poke.
Okay, nice.
Okay, nice. Oh, jump barely doesn't quite get out.
Doesn't get out.
And then ends up dying to the Charger, actually. Not the person who I expected to kill them. Great Reef.
Oh, the Reef.
Ooh, gets two. Huge push coming.
The Dapples, both the Dapples and the Tetris Reefs have been insane.
Where are you? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Get out of there. It's not safe.
Yeah. Zara's pushing very far into the base. Jump out here from the blaster. Okay, they're just full control of the right stack.
Yeah, another Reef again, looking for something, maybe trying to shark these drops. We actually have I would jump to that bubble if I was them. Yeah, huge jump to the bubble. We can kind of poke here.
Oh, and a Reef Slider?
Okay, we can
Unfortunate, very little Reef Slider, raw value.
It's okay, we're still on tower. Oh, ends up going down to the Tetras, yeah. Yeah, I think the Reef was a little preemptive, overall.
Last Reef.
Blaster moment. That was a really good job, though.
This, the bow blaster prop is like really good for the tower. Like they have so much AoE to be able to push your tower.
Huge push happening on left, although they are trying to keep it under control. Brush gets in. Not going to be able to sharp with that bow, just poking them out.
You can see the storm out.
Yeah, they might go right here. Looks like they're just trying to find some angle in, or at least draw attention. Now they're getting a good amount of distance here on this tower. If they end up securing this left with the brush, this could be disastrous for Where's Our Fourth. But they get it under control.
The Octobrush Nuvo is a very interesting pick because when you see Octobrush, it's always the either two picks. And honestly, quite a big fan of Nuvo. Beacons and Storm, honestly, even if they have, like, Storm has some troublesome synergy, it works surprisingly well sometimes.
Oh, they're trying so hard to get that lead.
The
It was
bow is
1 point away.
them.
The bow putting down the
The bubble? Maybe they get the lead,
I think this is lead for the bubble. Oh, wait, no, they're on the tower. They're stalling it. The ball gets...
Crazy ball.
Oh, they drive the tower. For why?
Crazy.
This could be a knockout here. This is a huge position here for Leviathan.
Oh, the double versus Tetris.
Oh, this fight is so important. A trade is not enough. They needed that clean.
Oh, and they back. I think
It's
this
back,
is over.
and that should be the game. Junior, get on the tower. Get on the tower. Wait a second. I didn't get through. I didn't kill.
This edit is...
Oh my god. They're still alive.
This last part of the game is so stressful.
Monster on tower. Can they do it? They get it
Man,
What a game.
that last push there, incredible, crazy clutches from Where's Our Fourth, but unfortunately not enough.
That was an insane push.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
my
bubbles,
Lord.
the clash swapping to junior was actually a really nice pick there because we're gonna pretend that Clash is a good weapon here for just a sec. The junior having that bubble really like stopped the bow from being able to just constantly AoE spam tower. Because as someone who occasionally plays Incline over Bamboo, it's like on tower you can just constantly like chip the tower for like tiny bits of damage, and there are a lot of bow spots where you can do some neat tech. And I know Megzy is like a lifelong bow player, so if we can see some of that, that would be really cool. Though unfortunately it's not tower anymore.
Yeah, so we're gonna see the bow is putting in some work, but yeah, honestly, everyone is. That was a really hard game.
Yeah. Just where's their fourth? Locked in for the last 15 points, or actually no, last 30 points of that game.
2 minute 30 points.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think that was just incredible discipline on their side of knowing when they're allowed to jump, knowing when to back up a little bit, give the tower some space so they can really formulate their push.
The Blaster has been jumping out a lot, but not jumping out to spawn, but jumping to their teammates, which is a very underrated skill. You do not see very many players actually using that outside of the top level. More people should learn to do that, honestly. It's really nice, especially in a meta where Cooler, we've been in Cooler meta for probably years now, but in a game where Cooler gives you instant QSJ, having the ability to instantly jump out as a repositioning tool is crazy, especially for a frontline like Blaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the whole Cooler, people tend to think about Cooler and they think about, okay, the respawn, the special saver, and all of that. But, I think until recently, I think, the most understated thing about it was definitely the jumps. We saw with the super stealth jump that was kind of directly targeted at that.
Yeah, we got
oh my gosh, we got leader and we got flashback.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Fine, I was going on a rant.
Wait, end parry. End parry is a silly
End
choice.
parry. Ooh, okay, so we're just going full aggro here.
Yeah, full aggro plus a leader.
This looks like just play every
nice pick from the Charger.
Huge pick. Yeah, the comp from Where's Our Fourth kind of looks like the idea is just wait for leader to get something and then immediately rush the enemy team with all three.
Bosch is just poking here with bombs and AoE, looking for a pick.
Yep.
Right there. Oh.
Also, we're finally seeing the wiper come out from Zeph.
The Zap here is really weak.
Yeah, just needs to heal, get some pain out.
Edit from on the
I want to see them do something while this Cooler's still up. I think they want to do something as well. They don't quite get close enough for the charge. They end up backing up
got the kill.
Brush. Yeah, Brush gets the charge.
Oh, they're vacking?
Yep. Oh, this is a potential huge push, but they don't actually have that much clam economy right now.
Unfortunately, no economy. It's easily forgettable in clams. Gotta remember that. Remember that clams economy.
Yep.
We see the Reef Slider, Tetra has Reef Slider. This could be huge for them if you get a good spot for it.
Yeah, they're putting on a lot of good pressure in neutral here. They're actually having really good restraint for waiting for the leader and also playing safe enough to threaten their aggression without necessarily dying.
Slider goes out.
The Slider needs to die. It does not die, and in fact gets one. Madmillion is in a very good position here. Just playing this side.
Nice
Charger
pick from the
getting one.
leader.
Yeah. Respawn Punisher got hurt there.
Yeah, Respawn Punisher leader. This is a pretty strong leader map, so if Megzy can get top mid, it's just an insane position, and the only way for them to really take them out of that position is either their Charger gets a crazy sniper clash. Okay, nice kill there.
Yeah, I think something I want to see is back to that metered aggression I was talking about earlier, where I thought they were doing a really good job of it. It seems that they're getting a little antsy now that 2 minutes is off.
Hammer gets popped. Gets one person. The vac there. They didn't even see the vac from the Charger. Crazy vac from the Charger there.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people are just poking.
Yeah.
We're just kind of waiting.
Yeah, Charger v Charger, especially, I think there's something.
Die to the Wiper.
Die to the Wiper.
Almost die to the bomb. Can Zephyr stay in the little tiny corner and Scorch?
I don't think so. Has to back up. Doing a great job of holding this whole area though and playing the balloon. Needs to not die to Charger. It's definitely just anything.
The auto bomb.
I think the push can start now. Maybe not. They don't move quite fast enough on that too.
Just really random. Just.
There's another one. There's another one. There's another.
The brush in this match is doing really well.
Yeah, Brush is putting on a lot of pressure. Yeah, here the push starts.
Wanted to point out that the Tetra is running 3 mains and 3 subs of QSJ. Or sorry, yes, QSJ. Really fucking there. Nice
we don't need
Tetra.
Nice kill, yep.
Getting a very nice lead here.
Ooh, another pick.
Oh, the Charger missed.
Huge position here. Just play for the drop. Ooh, Wraith comes out a little early, but it's like it doesn't really matter at all. They're already 2 down again. You need to stop this Viper from getting in. As soon as Viper gets in position, there's a jump here too.
Really unfortunate jump.
Yeah, but they get a trade out. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think they have enough to win now, though. They need to stop this push now, or it's over.
The brush is taking the time to set up the beacons for retake.
Just in case, but they don't need it. That's a KO. And that's going to be the game. Triple KO from Leviathan there. Strong showing.
Leviathan is a very strong team. They have a lot of very strong players that can have some crazy pop-ups. I've personally just absolutely died to that Splat Charger player, like all of them. Nice. Where's their fourth? Definitely put up a solid fight in the set.
Yeah, definitely not like as one-sided as the scores would lead you to believe, especially on that chip shape game. Yeah.